morning. Welcome to a vlog. Finally, right? Hope you missed me. So, I've been gone for 2 weeks. The first week that I was gone was intentional. I knew I needed a week off because I was getting really busy. The shop was crazy busy. I had a lot to do and I needed to catch up on some YouTube videos. And then this last week was not intentional, but spoiler alert, very busy. So things are not calming down or settling down. Things are ramping up in a big way across almost everything. So to fill you in briefly, that first week that I had off, I was home alone a lot of the week because Chris was working in North Queensland. He was working away. Chris is my fiance, if you didn't know that, and that sucked because I hate him being away from home. It made me really sad. I missed him. Ivy bit a freaking cane toad, meaning I had to have a day off work to look after her to make sure she wasn't going to go into seizures because she poisoned herself. If you don't know what a cane toad is, look it up. Warning, it's really gross. Shop wise, it was a big one. I got a lot of stock done for the Brisbane Planner markets, and I also launched Afterpay and ZipPay integration into my store and my Halloween collection, which has been really well received, which I'm very grateful for. You all seem to be loving it, so keep the orders coming because I am loving them. I've just been so run down and so stressed, like it's really hitting me. The Brisbane Planner market's 2 weeks from yesterday, which seems like plenty of room to prepare, but like not when you have a full-time job. So I haven't been coping gracefully, put it that way. Basically, yeah, I've been running myself into the ground. Physically, I'm feeling it. Ended up really crook with a bit of a stomach bug. I have been fighting regular migraines just because they're stressed. Like my doctor said, that's right behind my forehead and behind my eyes. It's a stress headache, and yeah, I'm just a ball of stress. This weekend I was not really coping with adulting at all. I've been trying to see the signs and stop, like as soon as I feel myself getting overwhelmed, and just do something else. And for me, that's been playing video games, probably way too many to be honest. But I was and then I realized that I was stressing about that. I was getting so angry the other night trying to play Rust when people weren't listening to me, and like no one was kind of going with the plan and getting organized. I'm like, come on guys, we need to like rally. And then I realized that's not relaxing me at all. I'm stressing about that. A couple of times over the weekend I've just burst into tears. Just, I guess, realised that I'm not doing near enough like self-care, and I am running myself into the ground, and my eyes are so puffy because I cried so much yesterday. Just go away, sickness. Don't have time. So yeah, anyway, I've decided that the only sensible thing I can do is recalibrate my expectations in terms of the markets and what I can offer. Realistically, I don't have thousands of dollars worth of or thousands and thousands of sheets of stickers on hand ready to go at a moment's notice. So I have had to set myself a lot lower bar for how much stock I'm going to put. My nose is really itchy. I'm not picking it, it's itchy. Oh, how much do you hate that? I just have to accept that I'm not going to have the amount of stock or anywhere near the amount of stock that I generally would at the markets. Some people may want something that's not there. Because of that, I am open to pre-orders. So if there's anything that you want on the day that you're worried you may miss out on, let me know. That said, it is first come first served. So if I have something ready to go on the day and it sells to someone, I'm not holding things. But if you like pre-order and note on your order that you want to collect it at the planner markets, I will do my best to facilitate that. Because yeah, reality is I am going to sell out of some stuff. That's just how it is. So, as you may have guessed, I'm on the way to work. It is 6:25 in the morning. I start at 7. I'm not too far from work at the moment. I just really hope today goes quick. And then, yeah, I really need an early night. I'm really run down. And I'm really worried about getting sick as well. I need to start taking a multivitamin again or something. I'm really stuck on that. Oh man, I can't believe I need to stop looking at myself because I look like a mess. I also need to stop caring that I look like a mess. This tired body is doing its best, so I just need to give it props for that. Work is the next thing on my card. Sorry I've started with a big ramble, but I need to let you know what was up and what's doing. I don't know how extensive this vlog will be, but at least there will be one, right? Also, it's cold as balls. Good afternoon. I'm on my way home from work. I am salty because I got stuck at work late, which I'm never really a fan of. And it was kind of a really long day as is. I'm like on the borderline of a headache, not a migraine, but a headache. I'm gonna stop and grab some kind of groceries. I think I'll just stop at Coles. I'm more of an Aldi girl, to be honest, but I'm gonna stop at Coles because all the recipes I saw for mince pies were including Worcester, brown sauce. It probably looks like I faked that for the vlog, but I cannot say that word. That word is my freaking kryptonite. Oh, swear to God. I don't know how to say it. I do know that my Nana Black used to make the most amazing of brown sauce. She used to make the best. And I need to ask my mum if she has the recipe somewhere, and we need to like make it or something, because it was freaking delicious, like sweet and yum and oh, so good. Used to put on everything, like hot chips and on like pasta. I don't know why. Just completed some of the most stressful merging of my life. Everyone on the road is determined to kill me today, so that's fun. Yeah, alright, Coles. Swing by the bottle shop. Really just want to go straight to bed, but I know that that's a bad idea because then I won't sleep properly. A slightly later start to the day tomorrow, which is good, and it should be a really good day at work. We have like this really exciting training that I'm really looking forward to. So that should be rad. Why is my forehead always so red? And I poke at it because it's red and it gets redder. I'm laying in bed with the gang. Chris is still up. He's playing Conan Exiles. I think I played it for a little bit with my friends. It's growing on me. I just don't have the brain power to learn anything new right now. And other than that, I had a really chill night. Dinner was amazing. I roasted some kumara and pumpkin. I had leftover gravy, some beef rissoles, mashed potato. It was so good. I just like devoured it, and I have leftovers for lunch tomorrow, so that's a bonus. Alright, I am going to read like a chapter of my book and try a little pre-bed meditation and get some sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It is Tuesday and I am so sleepy. Oh my God. And this red mark on my face. I don't know what's doing. So yeah, I don't know, I just had so much trouble getting to sleep last night. I was tossing and turning so badly. I've got work today and I think it'll be an early night for sure. We may just order Japanese tonight, I think. I think that's the plan. Well, it's my plan, so yeah, I'm off to work shortly, carpooling with Chris, so I'll drop him off at the train and then keep going to work. I've got leftovers from last night all packed up for dinner and stuff, so lunch at work rather, so at least that's done. Where's the lid of my Cameo open? I don't know. And yeah, I have a lot, well, not a lot, quite a few orders to fill. And not enough time to do them. Tomorrow I'm on an afternoon shift. I don't start work till 2:30, so at least I have a heap of time in the morning to get stuff done and run errands and all that fun stuff. So it's not a good start to the day that I'm overwhelmed already. I am going to try and just have some quiet, like, focus time, and then yeah, get on with the day. But yeah, tonight I think I'm gonna call it an early night. I don't know, I just couldn't sleep and Chris was so loud playing games, and he's allowed to be, he's a fucking grown adult, but yeah. Happy mail from Craft Online. Yes, transfer tape. Look at these foils. No, not foils, they're holographic vinyls. Look at this one, and some Universal Craft cutting mats. These are like the non-name brand ones, and I think I'll give these a go because my cut mats die so quickly with premium paper. I'm going to try them and see if they work. If they don't, they don't, but I'll give it a bash. Yee, all the fun things. Oh, hi. I'm going to sit down for some good old tea spilling. Which is probably why you clicked on this video, because, yeah. Anyway, I just want to say something about Mean Girls, I guess. I I don't know how to phrase this, and I'm not going to name names because, to be honest, the people that I'm talking about, they have like masqueraded as acquaintances of mine. They pretend we're friendly, and they watch my videos, and they'll know exactly who they are. Because I just want to say, if you're in a little like cliquey group of girls, where a lot of what you do is bitch and like tear down other people, and you talk ill about them and wish ill on them and are just nasty, you are not surrounded by friends. You are not with people you can trust, because girls that enjoy bitching and tearing other people down are going to enjoy bitching and tearing you down behind your back. Specifically, there's a group of disappointingly, planner store owners who have a little Facebook group where a lot of what they do is bitch and whinge about me and a couple of my friends, and yeah, it's nasty. Obviously, in terms of what is said directly about me, one specific girl that I've supported in the past and like supported her store and everything, which is, yeah, so it's unbelievable to me, has said they hate me. It's a pretty strong word, because I'm scary. Why am I scary? Because I talk how I like, because I talk my truth, because I'm not like lying and skulking and pretending to be something I'm not. Yes, I may say how I feel about things, and I may say things I disagree with, but I don't name names, I don't tear people down, I don't destroy people's businesses, and I also don't bitch about them behind their backs. I have a very, very small circle of trust. There are like 3 people in my inner circle of trust who I know I can talk to, and it will go nowhere. Like, and even if we were to fall out tomorrow and it was to fall apart and they were to hate my guts, they would never say anything about me, and I would never say anything about them, because these are people, I was going to say girls, these are women who are respectful and who get it and have bigger fish to fry, living their own dreams and building their own lives, to worry about tearing down other people's. So yes, of course, sometimes I'll be like, about something I see or something, and I'll just get it off my chest and rant, and then go, oh, such a bitch, and they'll go, yeah, you are, and we'll move on. Like, that happens, okay? But this person, or people who are whinging about me, yeah, like, your friends aren't good friends, because I know all about it, man. I know all about it. I see you. And I'm not gonna lie, it's very hurtful, and I bet bottom dollar this person will not have the balls to message me and try and clear the air, because I guess that's narcissism. Like, if the world revolves around you, you don't care how you've made me feel, even if you're very, very wrong. The sad thing is, I am I sound like I'm tooting my own horn here, but like, toot toot, because if you don't toot your own horn, no one gonna toot it for you. I am a very frigging supportive person to people I care about, and when I see someone who's doing the right thing, trying to get ahead, I will have nothing but the best for them. I will support people who are ethical, good people, and I'm not going to tear down people who aren't. I'm just going to not actively support them. Like, I'm not going to promote you, I'm not going to mention your store, all that kind of thing. If I decide that I don't like you in the way you do things because you are nasty, I don't decide I don't like someone for a flippant reason. If I decide that someone is kind of on my shit list, it's for a very good reason. I'm not flippant about things, and I would never say I hate someone. Like, that's just revolting. But yeah, it blows my mind that you think I'm scary. The scary thing is, I'm very upfront about my feelings, and if you asked me about, you know, my stance on something, I would just give it to you straight. Even if you didn't like it, I would say, look, I'm being, this is no disrespect on you, but no, I don't agree with the way that you're doing this. I really don't. A lot of it comes down to, I think, the fact that I am pretty vocal about art theft and how angry it makes me. The reason being that, look, I could copy a lot of things and make a quick buck, okay? But that's not the ethical way to do things. It's not. It's just not. Like, from the time that you were like 5 years old and you've been to kindergarten, you know that if something is someone's, you don't take it as your own, right? It's a pretty basic thing. We all know that you don't take things that aren't yours, and that goes for ideas as well. And there is a difference between being inspired and, or like... There's a big difference between being inspired by something and copying it, and there's a lot of copying going on, and it pisses me off, and so I say that, but I don't call out other stores. I mentioned something on an Insta story that I ended up deleting last week because the person involved is very stalkerish, and has been for years. Like, this person is extremely nasty and has been threatening to me in the past, so enough was enough, right? And that was probably the closest I got. Like, I just said, look, they're very known for being scammy, they have an extremely poor reputation, and everyone knew exactly who I was talking about. Everyone. So, because I was getting endless messages going, are you talking about da-da-da? And I was like, yep, sure am. But with that, honestly, like, I don't spill the tea about store owners, because at the end of the day, they are still just a girl boss doing her hustle, trying to get ahead, right? And power to you for doing that. But people were doing it in a way that I would not ethically feel okay doing it. Like, I'm not okay with ripping off someone's ideas. And the disappointing thing is, a lot of the people that are doing this are extremely talented girls. People who can draw their own art. People who have a real eye for design and composition and putting things together. Like, very talented. And if they just spend a little bit more of their time, I don't know, like, browsing the web or scrolling Pinterest or looking on at the world around them, really, for inspiration on something to do that's original, they would absolutely kill it. But I feel like maybe they don't have the confidence to do that because they go, oh, I see someone's doing this, I'll just do my own spin on it. Like, no, like, come up with your own idea, okay? Because you're really selling yourself short. But at the end of the day, I have a lot of emotions about the fact that people were bitching about me. Look, it's hurtful. To be honest, I've cried, like, since I heard all about it, because I feel it's completely unwarranted, because I'm really not a mean girl. So to have mean girls attack me and accuse me of the same thing is really nasty. I just feel like, had you gotten to know me and maybe understand me, or like given me a chance and not have, like, I don't want to say they feel threatened as in I feel like I'm better than them, but I feel like if you are threatened that I am scary because I talk about things that I see that I think are inappropriate, then why are you scared? What are you doing wrong that you're worried I'm going to call you out on? You feel me? Like, if you are an honest person who's ethical and not trying to tear other people down, then why would you be scared of me? I don't know. And the funny thing is, like, had you just tried to, like, be my friend, maybe you would have got to know me. But I guess it sucks for you that you fucked that up real bad, because you went and bitched about me, and now I've heard about it. And I'm not going to tear other people down, but I'm sure as fuck not promoting them anymore, whereas I have in the past. Like, I have promoted these people who are bitching about me, which is just sad, really sad. Of course, I'm angry and upset about it, but overarching, I also just feel really sorry for the people involved, because they think that they have this little cliquey community of girlfriends who can, like, bitch and whinge and have these chats, and you don't, because I've heard about it. So you can't trust these people. Those people are not your friends. I'm someone who is a real friend to people that are my friends. It's a real shame that you're not going to have me as a friend, because you fucked that up now. You done fucked that up good. Very careful who you trust. I have a very small circle of trust, as I've said, and I know that even if things were to fall apart, like, I have lost friendships in the planner community. I have been, I have, like, planner broken up with someone, planner broken up with them. I have friend broken up with someone, you know, they did something really shady, or, like, the last of many really shady things to me, and I've, like, straight up messaged them and said, look, you did this, and honestly, I'm really upset about it. I don't kind of trust you anymore, so, look, I'm just gonna remove friendship, like, you know, remove you as a friend, and I just wish you all the best, but I don't think we should kind of be part of each other's lives right now. And that sucked, but it was also necessary to protect myself. I don't add anyone to my friends list, and I get a lot of friend requests, and please don't be offended if I don't accept one, because I just don't. Like, I'm my private Facebook, I have, like, I don't know, 60 friends. Like, it's really locked down. A lot of my family aren't even on there, and it's not even that I'm sharing anything real private or whatever, but I just want to keep my circle very, very close, and I think that's okay. So I have, like, 3 planner girls on there, and that's it. And I will talk to people. Like, you can hit me up on Messenger, we can chit chat, that's fine, but I just don't add people to my friends list. That's just how it is. Everyone has to have their boundaries, and that's mine. But anyway, this is all a big roundabout way of saying be careful who you trust, and be careful who you talk to, and be careful who you judge, because it's pretty funny that I've been judged as a mean girl by someone being a mean girl that has obviously trusted other mean girls. So really, who's wrong in all of this? Like, oh, I'm scary because I'm saying something about it on YouTube, but you know what I'm not doing? I'm not throwing him under the bus. And like I could have with some of the girls involved. Like, it came to my attention through, I won't even say how, that one of these people is very anti-LGBTQI. They may play the nice girl, but there is stuff through Facebook posts and all that, like historical ones, of vote no because gay marriage ruins real families. And yeah, like basically nullifying the rights of the LGBTQI community and how it's wrong, and even to a point of like quoting Bible passages denigrating the gay community. And I just went, oh, that's revolting. And I have chosen not to support that store anymore. So I will no longer haul that store. I won't use their stickers. I just won't mention them, and I won't promote them. Had I like fed that little snippet of information, or had I like screenshotted or whatever and showed it to people, can you imagine if that had ended up in like PAA or PGW? Can you imagine? That person's livelihood would be gone. That person's shop would be gone. Look, no one bother messaging me asking me who that was, to be honest. Like, don't, because I'm not, I stand by my word, and I've said I'm not going to tear them down. And I know that if that got in the hands of some people, like, I know that if that got in passionate people's hands, that shop could completely tear down. And I'm not going to have that on my back. I'm just going to let mean girls fritter themselves away. So, yeah, don't bother messaging me, asking me who I'm talking about with that. I'm not going to get involved. The people in my very inner circle know, and that's all they need to know. So, anyway, I hope you'll just be nice to each other, please. And if you don't like the way someone is doing something, like, you can be annoyed about it, but and you can even talk about it. You can go, oh, I'm irritated because I've seen someone doing blah blah blah, but like, don't call each other names. Don't say you hate somebody. Don't try and tear down someone's business, and don't make a snap judgment on someone when you don't know them, especially when they haven't done anything wrong. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, to those girls, I hope you have really interesting chats about this video on your little group chat. I'm sure I'll hear all about it. Good morning. It's like 10 a.m. on Friday morning, and I'm still in bed. I've just been sitting up in bed for like 3 hours, just playing on my iPhone. Playing on my iPad, not even playing, like drawing stuff and whatever, sketching things, and scrolling my phone on Instagram and Discord, just chatting to people. And yeah, because I've decided to have a day off, like a real day off. I'm starting to be more mindful about listening to my cues and giving myself downtime and listening to what I need. And I need chill, like a whole day of chill, I've decided. So I was going to go see a movie actually, but there's nothing I really want to see enough to justify paying the price of a movie ticket. So that's why I'm not doing that. And yeah, I just legit had like tech time whilst snuggled in my warm bed. I need to get dressed and clean and get on with things. There's only a couple of things I need to do today. There are a billion things I could do shop-wise and work-wise, but I'm not going to. So yesterday I didn't vlog. What happened? Mum came over and we stocked some last minute kits and a heap of foil, and I've just decided I'm done with market prep. I worked all afternoon on vinyl decals, which I've designed and am making. I'll have them at the markets and probably release some in the store as well. And what else? Oh yeah, went to Thai, like went out for lunch for Thai food with Mum. It was good. Chris and I just ordered burgers in the evening and hung out and like talked to our friends. Oh, excuse me. It was fun. But yeah, again, it was another really, really busy day, and I've got like fluff in my mouth. I need a not busy day. I need just a day of no work. So even though I'm really tempted to go into my office and get started on more decals, I'm like, no, day off. I need to start listening to the signs for my own mental health and well-being and self-care and all that kind of stuff. So I'm taking a day off, a whole day, nothing work related. only things I need to do. I really want to make lasagna for dinner because it's one of those meals that it's not hard, but like there's a lot of steps and prep and work goes into it. So for that reason I hardly ever make it, even though it's one of our faves. So I'll go get some last minute stuff I need, like the actual lasagna sheets and garlic bread and stuff, and I think I'll make lasagna for dinner tonight. Oh, excuse me, I can prep that all obviously over the afternoon, just have it ready to go tonight, and then I'm really feeling a burrito for lunch, so I think I'll go to Zambro's and pick something up for lunch, and really that's all I have to do all day. I'm just gonna like watch some YouTube, watch a movie or something, and maybe play some games and just totally veg out because I need to. I'm just done with market prep. I'm not pushing myself to bring any more than I've already got. What I've got will do. If it sells out, so be it. So if you're coming to the markets, don't dawdle. Come over and grab what you want quick, because no holds, man. No holds. All right, I'm going to get on with my day. Time to get clean and dressed, at least. Oh, hi. I may look a mess, but I feel awesome. Yeah, as I said, last clip, I was like, I need to get out of bed and like get on with it. I'm sitting in front of my computer and I keep glancing at it, and it's going to give me a headache if I don't glasses it up. Thank you, Colette Dinnigan. My glasses have glitter on the inside. They're cute. Anyway, I need to go back and get my eyes checked. I say that every vlog. So yeah, I decided like I'm going to get up and I'm not just going to go through the motions and then waste time watching. I'm like, I need to actually do something for myself. So I decided maybe some like pamper time, because I'm going to be real, and you can judge me and I don't really care because you don't live my life. I cannot remember the last time I'd shaved my legs. I don't moisturize. I put off washing my hair for like as long as possible, sometimes up to 2 weeks. I'm not joking, because it's not super greasy, and I just scoop it into a fun bun on the top of my head and it's fine. It's not like my head stinks or anything. So and I don't put heaps of like dry shampoo or any products in my hair actually, so yeah, it doesn't get oily because I'm not like running my fingers through it and stuff because it's up, I suppose. Anyway, I just don't take time for that. It's almost like I see hygiene as something I need to get through in the day. I need to brush my teeth morning and night. I need to jump in and out of the shower and like soap up the crucial parts of me. So, you know, pits and groin, let's be real, and rinse it off. And then I'm done, you know, and then I'm like out dry in clothes that may have been worn before but are still clean. They pass the sniff test. Wow, I'm being real. But honestly, when I'm like flat strap, and I think maybe it looks like I say, I'm busy all the time, like everyone does, but I'm not really, because I have a fair bit of time to like just scroll my phone or whatever. I really don't. Like, I'm a multitasker. I'm normally watching something if I'm scrolling my phone or whatever. And I know I talk about watching reality TV and watching shows, but I'm doing that while I'm cutting stickers or designing something or researching stuff. Like, I have very little downtime. That's probably why I vlog in the car a lot, is because that is time when I'm alone with my thoughts or anything I'm listening to, but I just pause what I'm listening to, which I never listen to music either. Like, sometimes I have the radio on. It's normally because I want to hear the news broadcasts. I don't really listen to music on my phone. I have very little music on my phone. I've got like a couple of Adele albums and hip house music, but I probably have like 120 songs tops. Like, and I really rarely, there we go, listen to it, because I don't know, I just don't. I want to, every bit of time in my life to be productive, so I listen to a podcast or like an audiobook or something, and that's such an unhealthy way to live. Like, like I've said before, like I can't have baths because I get bored. Like, I don't know, I don't know. I heard an interesting thing in a audiobook I'm listening to. It's really helping me, if I'm honest. It is called Mastering Your Mean Girl by Melissa Ambrosini. She's an Aussie and like a wellness and life coach, I think. And I was recommended the book by Paige from Creating & Co. Not personally, she doesn't know that I exist, but I listened to her and Chrissy's Confessions of a Girl Boss podcast, and she mentioned that she could listen to it over and over, she thinks, and get something out of it every time. And one thing in the audiobook they said is that balance is a myth. Like, there is no balance, because you can have it all together one day and then the next day something else comes at you and it's off kilter. Like, there's no such thing as achieving balance in your life. It's just reacting to what's around you and trying to find like some center and some calm. And I 100% recognize that in my own life. Like, I'm striving for balance, and what balance? Like, something will happen tomorrow and the balance is off. Ivy will lick a toad. Someone in my family will be sick. Like, there'll be a death in, you know, my community. Like, things happen and I just need to react to them. And to be honest, I'm not in a job that promotes balance, because it's like really high pressure environment kind of thing. So as much as work-life balance is something that I need to work on, I just don't. Anyway, so I guess I'm going from balance to just finding little ways to look after myself, so that I can be more resilient when the shit that unbalances everything happens, if that makes sense. That's kind of the realization I've come to, or my takeaway. I'm almost done with the book, not all the way. I actually downloaded it as an audio book so that I could listen while I worked, because that's me. I multitask, okay? I thought, why am I like, I'm making hygiene this chore that I need to smash through. Maybe I should make it something I enjoy. So I just had a long hot shower and it was so nice. And I have not had a shower longer than like maybe 5 minutes for, I can't even remember, because I just consider it as like dead time where you're doing something you need to do because you can't stink, and the end. So yeah, I, you know, put a fresh razor blade in my razor and, you know, shaved my legs, shaved my armpits. And I remember at work this week, I was wearing a jumper in a really hot room because I was like, I can't take this off because the shirt I'm wearing underneath is sleeveless and I have hairy armpits. So I'm putting feminism back like 500 years with that statement, but I'm sorry, I am not a big fan of body hair. That's just how it is, okay? So yeah, I had a long shower. I shaved and I like exfoliated my face and did a cream cleanser, and then I, you know, washed my hair and actually rinsed and repeated. Normally I would just shampoo my hair, rinse it out and get out of the shower. Like, I wouldn't even use conditioner, and I just use Moroccan oil as like a substitute and comb that through really quickly and chuck it straight up in a bun on top of my head, just because of time. And I think busyness is not something to be proud of, and it's not something you should attain to. I feel like every conversation we have, and again, I'm totally taking this from the book I've been reading, but like all conversations, how are you busy? How about you? Oh yeah, real busy. Like, it's some kind of badge of honor, or you're an important person because you're busy. Like, literally at the markets, we're selling these pencils that my dad laser engraved for me, and they say I'm very busy and important, because I remember my mum would like ring me. She'd be like, how are you? And I go, yes, I'm very busy and important. What? And she just cracks up. Like, I'm never too busy to talk to my mum. And yeah, so I'm very busy and important has become like a phrase of mine. I don't, you know, it's a joke obviously, but yeah, it's just funny that it's come this badge of honor to be so busy, and I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of being like, wow, I'm so busy. I don't know how I get anything done. I'm such a Wonder Woman. Really, I'm just driving myself into the ground. Like, I'm a Wonder Woman who is always sick, always has migraines, overweight, not happy with her appearance, messy hair because when's the last time she did it, overgrown brows, like, come on. So anyway, I spent some time just having me time, and it was really nice, and I feel good. And I smell like coconuts and cocoa because of the like various moisturizers and body lotions I used, and oh, I feel so nice. So good. And you know what? I think I'm going to treat myself today. Like, I've got the whole day off. I have money in my bank account because I hustle hard for it. I think I'm going to go, like, nowhere crazy. I'm not going to Prada or anything. I legit want to go to Big W, hey big spender, and get some new underwear. I know that's not an exciting thing, but I want them. Oh, and I'm going to plan. I'm going to sit and plan, and I'm not going to film it. I've been filming my spreads for like 3 or 4 months or something, and I really enjoy planning, but there's some pressure of like doing everything perfectly and smoothly and not wasting time while you're filming. So I'm going to use my butterfly kit, because this is one of like 2 of my kits I haven't used yet in my planner. And as I've said a few times, I need people to be able to flip through recent weeks and see kits that I'm selling. So I'm going to use my butterfly kit, and I think it's just really pretty in wintry colors anyway. And I'm going to use gold overlays because duh. Shopping trip was a success. I've just left Westfields, and I hate shopping centres, but that was fine. I just needed to nip in and get what I got. So I got myself some bits and pieces at Big W, some fresh new undies. I don't know why. It's the best, man. And like a comfy kind of nightie. I wouldn't say it's really wintry, but I just wanted a big comfy oversized nightie. And then grabbed a couple of grocery bits from Woolworths for dinner tonight. I'm looking forward to this lasagna already. Like, it's just before midday now, and I'm just about to grab lunch and then go home via the bottle shop because I think I'm gonna have a glass of wine tonight while I'm on this self-love train. And I'm gonna pick up a burrito, as I said, and then I'm gonna go home, and as soon as I've had lunch, I'm gonna put the bolognese sauce on. I'm gonna start cooking it. Hello. Sitting in the car at the train station waiting for Chris, and he is late. We got here and I got a message from him where he said that the train was running late by at least 10 or 15 minutes, and I was like, oh well, I'm already here. And the dogs are happy being in the car, so they're just chilling in the back seat having an adventure. So yeah, the rest of the afternoon I played some Conan Exiles with my friend Knox, which was fun. Alex just jumped on, but then I had to log to go get Chris, and then I started dinner. So I have my bolognese meat simmering. It's been going for about 4.5 hours. Obviously I turned the pot off before I came here. I wasn't leaving that on while I wasn't at home. I wouldn't do that with anything other than like a slow cooker. So I'll go home and make the cheese roux sauce and assemble the lasagna and put it in the oven. I'm going to cook it now, and then I can chuck it in the oven. Like, I'll just leave it in the oven to cool off a bit or whatever, and reheat it with some garlic bread a little bit later in the night. That's the plan. Just so it's all ready and I can have a 10-minute from when I decide I want to eat to when I do eat later. And I'm really tired. Like, I could quite honestly go to sleep. I've had such a lovely, relaxing day. This is obviously what it feels like to just have a little bit of time for yourself, and I haven't felt this way in a really, really long time. Good morning. It is Sunday morning and I'm on my way to work. Thought I should check in. I don't really have any footage from yesterday. I just had a work day, so the usual. So Friday was great. Like, having a day off really did me wonders. I felt so refreshed. And I don't know, like, this is getting a bit, just turn off my radio, getting a bit like, I don't know, airy-fairy or whatever, but to be honest, I feel like doing the things that I love and having some time to reflect and be just content with myself reminds me why I work so hard. So I really need that, because I lose sight of why. Like, when you're just working and working and working and not enjoying the spoils of anything. Like, I find my shop really satisfying. I absolutely love it. I love creating something I'm proud of. I love customers loving my stuff. Like, it's fantastic. But there has to be some kind of sweet spot in the middle where I'm not grinding myself into the ground for that and not making that my whole existence. It's part of who I am, but it's not who I am. My identity isn't Blackbird Print Co. Nor is it my day job, nor is it my relationship. There's a whole lot more to me, and I need to make sure I'm not neglecting the other parts. So anyway, I'm not far from work, so I will see you later and listen to some music for the rest of my drive. Hope you guys are having a good week. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.